Hi guys, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What's up?
Doing good. Thank you. What about you?
Good to see you all right on time. Fantastic. All right, as we all know, the focus of this program, this workshop that we are having right now, it's a 39-minute workshop, and we will see how we can become confident or like improve our confidence levels over next 39 minutes. That's the objective of this program. And before we get into that program, I just want you to put in the chat box where you are all from logging in for this program today. So can I see where are you guys from? Where are you logging in from? Just type in the chat box. I'm trying the camera will be switched off. No issues. We don't need the cameras. Cameras can be switched off. That will help us to maintain good bandwidth. So Hemant, where are you logging from? Nilakshi, where are you logging from? Okay, Nilakshi is from Pune. We have, let me see who
Hello.
all are there. What places?
Hello.
Yeah, Hemant.
Hello, Pinaki.
Yeah, hi.
I'm from Nashik. I'm from Energy Group.
All right, yeah, good to see you, Hemant from Nasik. Thank you so much for being in today's program.
Yeah.
This is going to be a transformational experience for you, that's for sure. That's my promise. You will actually notice what transformation is all about. You know. Okay. Who else are from where? I just want to see where are you logging from. Okay, so we have Kapil with us, we have Nilakshi, we have Hemant. Hemant is already from Pune. We have Shraddha. And so Nilakshi is from Pune. Where are others from? May I know? Just type in the chat box. See, this is a workshop. We need interaction. If you are not in the interaction mode, you are going to lose a lot of things. You need to at least show your confidence that you can interact. Your experience of confidence starting right from here. You have to be in full confidence mode to figure out where you are lacking confidence and where you already have confidence. So let me tell you guys, if you think you need to improve your confidence, that is a different game altogether. And if you think you have no confidence, let me tell you, you already have confidence enough that you are already in this program right at 7 o'clock. Okay, that shows how confident you are to maintain your time, to give a promise to yourself, the kind of integrity you maintain with yourself. You are very good at it. You are exceptionally good at it. Okay, you believe it or not, you take it from me. Your subconscious know that how confident you are when you pick up things which are urgent and important for you. Okay. So if you think that there are certain areas where you are not experiencing confidence, don't worry about it. Wherever you need confidence, your subconscious is already prepared to do that, to give you enough confidence. Okay, Shraddha is from Bangalore. Good. Now I want you to scale yourself. Score yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. Where you see your confidence level right now. Whatever figure coming to your mind.
Confident in terms of which actually is depend on the scenarios.
Wherever it is, whatever it is, don't get into those details. Whatever figure coming to your mind right now, that is the figure your subconscious is giving you as an average. Just take it and just write it. Your subconscious is very smart.
Yeah, somewhere I'm moderate actually. So out of how much I rate? Out of 5 or 10?
From 0 to 10.
0 to 10. So I'm belong between 5 to 6 between.
Okay, good. So we have Sonia 6, Nilakshi 8, Shraddha 5. Nilakshi has a very high level of confidence. Good. So Nilakshi can take it from 8 to 9 maybe. And where are others? Where are others?
It's not 6. I thought I had to write down only one figure, so I wrote 6, but it is between the first thought came in my mind is between 5 to 6.
Okay, fair enough. So let us consider it 6, or you want to consider it as 5?
5.
5 or 6? Whichever figure coming to your mind right now, let me tell you honestly, your subconscious just believes that. So just stay with your subconscious. That is very, very important. If you can stay with your subconscious, you can bring magic in your life. That's what magic of transformation is all about. All right, good. We have some very good figures. We have 6, 8, 5, 7, 5. And let me ask you one thing. How many of you have actually seen that presentation of transform your life in 49 minutes? How many of you have actually seen it? You haven't seen it, Nilakshi? Okay, please do see it, because it is there in the group. If it is not there, I will share it with you. Okay, Sonia, you haven't also seen it. Okay, fair enough. I will share it in the group 1 second so you can see it. I will take some part of it today while I will be delivering this workshop tonight. Okay, so we have only 40 minus 8, so we have 32 minutes with us. All right, so let's carry on. So I will share a part of that workshop, and we will see how we can use that to build our confidence. All right, all with me? So whatever figures you are putting it down, just make sure this has to go up or go down depending upon whatever we do in this workshop right now. Okay, so it's your workshop. You need to figure out that whether it is working in your favor or not. So let me share my screen. This is the screen. You can all see the screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay, great. So let's carry on. So one thing that we discussed in that training was, who is my most challenging competitor? If you want to really do something with yourself, step 1 is to consider yourself as your own competitor. In fact, as your most challenging competitor. If you are unable to do so, let me tell you, whatever you are competing with, whoever you are competing with, eventually you have to work on yourself. You agree with me? If you agree with me, just write yes in the chat box.
Yes, I do agree.
You can write yes, you can write why, whatever you want to write, just at least let me know that you are present, and you also tell your subconscious, you make sure your subconscious is present with the entire thing. Okay? Yeah, so you need to move very fast. So who is your most challenging competitor? Whatever you think, actually it is you yourself. Okay? If you have any doubt about it, let me tell you, don't stay in that doubt. Whoever is your competitor, whatever you are competing with, whoever you are competing with, ultimately you have to work on yourself. So if you're looking for competition outside yourself, you're wasting your time. All right? So look for outside, look for confidence, or sorry, look for your competitor inside you. So you are your most challenging competitor. All right? If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now that yes, I have doubt. If you have no doubt, let's carry on. Okay? We can have a Q&A session also if I can finish it before 39 minutes. Next step is how I can set my priorities efficiently. This is also something that we discussed in that training, and I will go through it very fast. And this is going to be a mind changing experience for you. Okay, this is from transformation. Transformation is something where you become somebody which you never thought you were earlier. Okay, so this is called UI matrix. U stand for urgent, I stand for important. So this UI matrix represents the first quadrant in this UI matrix represents things which are urgent and important for you. All right. The second one represents which are not urgent but important for you. We'll figure out what are these. Okay. The third one is things which are urgent but not important for you. And the fourth one is which are neither urgent nor important for you. Okay. Are you okay with this UI matrix? Just write yes or Y in the chat box. So I know that you are all okay up to here, that what this UI matrix represent. All right. So we will be using this UI matrix at least to do one thing, which is setting my priorities efficiently. Efficiently means I'm absolutely confident that the priorities that I'm setting in is going to work for me. So this is the first step towards confidence. I would say this is the second step
What,
towards confidence. First step is
can I ask something here?
not right now.
Okay.
You keep your question with you. I'll come back. So step one is to be very clear about you have to compete with yourself. Forget about anybody else. Okay. So your confidence level will start from there. That you have to be very clear you're competing with yourself. The moment you are very clear you're competing with yourself, you really do not need to look for confidence outside yourself. Okay, step one. Step two is how I can set my priorities efficiently. This is one of the ways you can do it. This is not the only way to do it. Okay, and there's a history behind this whole thing. I will come back to that history also. The point is, the objective is to ensure that if you have to become confident, or rather if you have to improve your confidence level, you have to work on only one quadrant, which is the first quadrant, this urgent and important quadrant. So whatever coming in your way, whether it is important and urgent for you or not, that is the first thing you need to look for. If you discover it, this is urgent and important for you, focus on that first. Okay, that is your step number one. You need to focus on that first. And there's a technique how to identify them, but the easiest way of doing it is, if you have any doubt, anything is coming in your way, probably you have 5 things to do at a time, or maybe even 2 things to do at a time. You just figure out which one is urgent and important right now, and just focus your attention there. Now, what is the history behind this? How this thing came into, how this thing became a big important part of the big decision makers. Okay. See, this matrix is actually known as the Eisenhower matrix. So, who is Eisenhower? Where this name came from? It was named after Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th president of the United States, known for his high output and organization. President Eisenhower is said to have arranged his obligations so that only the important and urgent matters comes across his desk. सोचो, अगर अमेरिका का एक प्रेसिडेंट अगर इसका इस्तेमाल किया होगा, तो ये कितना पावरफुल टूल है. दिखने में इतना सिंपल लगता है, but it's a very very powerful tool. He used to say, I have two kinds of problems, the urgent and the important. The urgent are not important and the important are never urgent. It is he used to believe. Okay.
Come again?
Pardon?
Come again? Urgent?
Okay.
What you said, sir? Sorry to disturb you.
It's
Extremely sorry.
So according to Eisenhower, he used to say, I have two kinds of problems, the urgent problems and the important ones. The urgent are not important and the important are never urgent. He used to say, so what he used to do is, he said, whatever is urgent and important for me, or that needs my attention, just only bring that to me. Others can wait. So his staff was supposed to figure out whether this needs urgent and important attention or not. And then he used to figure out whether that is urgent and important for according to him or not. So that's why this UI matrix is famous as the Eisenhower matrix. Okay. Now, what to do if you figure out that things are urgent and important for you? It says, if you discover that something urgent and important for you, that is the only thing you should do at that point of time. For example, many of you might have considered attending this workshop urgent and important for you, and then you took an action and you are here. Many of us are not also here because this invitation went out to almost 60 people today who are in this particular group, but only 7 or 8, maybe 9 of them are here. So for 7 or 8 or those 9 people, who among them you are also one of them, this attending this webinar or this workshop is urgent and important for you. That's why you are here. Okay. So do means the task with clear deadlines and significant consequences if not completed in a timely manner. Those are the things are something which are urgent and important, and these are the things that you should do. Okay. Second is scheduling. Task with no set deadline, but that bring you closer to your long-term goals. Those are the ones which are not urgent but important. इसमें छोटे-छोटे चीजें भी आते हैं. Like if you look at the things which are accessible or which you're supposed to do in right now, maybe next 1 to 2 minutes, one of them could be going to the washroom or maybe picking up the phone. It may be important, but it may not be urgent at that point of time. Okay. Like if this workshop you are finding it very engaging, very interesting, very powerful, even if a call comes to you, you may just wait for it. That okay, let me wait for the call, let me attend this program because it will be over in another few minutes. Okay. The third set of work is which are urgent but not important. So what is being advised for that? The activities or the actions or the projects or the events which are not important but urgent according to you, you find out somebody whom you can delegate it. It's a tasks that need to get done but don't need your expertise in order to be completed. So your expertise is not required to complete that work, but it is urgent at the same time. So you figure out for people whom you can delegate that work. And the fourth one is the most important one, which is tasks that distract you from your preferred course and don't add any measurable value. Okay. Now this is the area where we are going to work tonight. This is the area where we are going to work tonight. The last quadrant, things that are neither urgent nor important. Now, if you really want to build your confidence, let me tell you, this is the area you need to work. More than 95% of the decisions that we take in a day-to-day life comes from here, the last quadrant. We don't even notice that. And hardly 1% comes from the first quadrant. So the more decisions we take from the first quadrant, we will be more confident to carry on with our life. In fact, that confidence will show up. People will come and ask you, how do you do that? You know, like I know that people who know me, who are in this program right now, some of them are my regular learners. They almost appear in all my programs. They almost participate in all my programs. Whether it's a paid program, whether it's a free program, they are there. You know why? Because they think, according to them, something is going to come their way if they attend this program. Maybe something new, maybe एक sentence ऐसा कुछ आ जाएगा, and if they apply it for next 3 days, they can become a master of that. So what is important is right now, whatever else is there, let me just avoid and be in the program. क्योंकि ये तो 39 मिनट का प्रोग्राम है. 39 मिनट में अगर मुझे ऐसे 2-3 नुक्स मिल जाए जिसको मैं अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ फॉर नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज, हो सकता है आई कैन बी इन अ बेटर frame of mind altogether. So what you need to delete, this is the area where we are going to look right now. I want to ask you, in fact, let me give one example, and then I want you to put things in the chat box, right in the chat box. One example is, this is something I do. You know, I am doing it for a long time. Whenever there's a phone call comes to me, I do not pick it up. Now you may be wondering, it may be urgent. Why did I pick up that phone? You can think about it, right? कि ये कैसी बात हुई यार? आपको कैसे मालूम कि वो phone important है या नहीं? Well, if that phone is important, I won't have any question. But if that phone is urgent, that person will call me again. If that call is urgent for that person, he or she will call me again. Almost just this call is over. वो 1 minute ring कर गया, I am not picking up the call, that person will call me again. If that is urgent and important for that person. So if I receive back-to-back calls from a single phone call, from a single phone number, unless I know those people who already know that I do not pick up calls like that. So there are some people who call me when they know that if I call, Pinaki will pick it up because he knows that I am not wasting his time. And this call is urgent for me. So those number of people are very less for me. And most of the calls that come to me, I can tell about myself. I don't know about yourself. Most of them are actually not urgent at that point of time. They may be important. So if you can delete means if you do not take those calls, you can have a lot of time to focus on what is urgent and important for you. You know, you can actually practice it. You figure out certain parts of the day, certain hours of the day, maybe from 7 to 8 p.m. Then again from say in the morning, say 7 to 8 a.m. or maybe 9 to 9:30. You figure out those times, those slots, and you make sure you do not take any call which comes to you at that time. You start from there. That is step number one. And if you want to do it throughout your day, I'm telling you, you will be fascinated. You will be overwhelmed that out of 100 calls that you receive every day, hardly 5 or 6 of them are actually urgent and important for you. Rest actually do not need your attention at all. I'm telling you, they actually do not need your attention at all. If you have any doubt, you just practice it for a day. एक दिन के लिए कर लो. Next 24 hours. This is a program which is a 3-day program. Okay, so there will be 3 sessions. Today is the first session. The other 2 sessions are even more exciting. But they will work for you only if you work on the last quadrant, that is delete part. If you do not have time for that, then whatever I am going to share with you tomorrow or day after, it will be useless for you. You know, अभी तक आपका confidence level जहाँ पे है, more or less वही उसी के आसपास घूमता रहेगा. So if you really want that transformation, that you really want to build your confidence in next few minutes, we are almost 50% of the time we have almost invested in this program right now. So if you really want to make best use of it, make sure you start deleting a lot of things which are actually useless for you. Step 1 is phone calls. Can you do that? How many of you can do that? I just want to see a yes from you.
Yes, I can do
At least you can wait for a second call from the same person before picking it up. Even if it is your boss, you take the call when he calls you again. Otherwise, you really do not need to take that call. You can actually add value to your life. Your boss may call you and ask you, hey, I called you, why didn't you pick up that call? You can give any reason for it. Yeah, Sonia, we'll try. Wonderful. Try, it doesn't take you anywhere. You actually need to do. You know,
My parents or my child.
Pardon?
From my parents, and they're quiet also. I'm not sure. I will try, but I will try.
Okay, I will
Mostly
allow you to talk. No, don't talk right now. I will allow you to talk. Okay, so let me give you an insight here. You wrote will try, right? You just try writing it again. Don't write, but just try writing it again. You wrote will try, just try writing will try again, but you are not supposed to write it. Okay, just try and let me know if you can, if it works for you. Okay, try your level best, do your best, whatever it takes, you try. You try to write will try, but you will not write will try. आपको will try लिखना नहीं है, लेकिन you have to try to write it. If you can do it, fair enough. If you can't do it, now you got the message. Will try का मतलब क्या है? Okay, will try is something which is a useless phrase. Okay, even if you're writing try, now you try to write try again, Rajiv. You try to write try again. Don't write try, just try to write it. Can you do that? You are saying try again. Don't write try again. Just try to write try again. Just write, try to write try. Don't try. मैं लिखने के लिए नहीं कह रहा हूं, आप ऐसा करो, just try to write your name. but don't write. That is the difference between trying and doing. Trying takes you nowhere. It's a useless phrase. It's a useless phrase. You can never try. If you try, it will take you nowhere. Now, what is the opposite of try? Opposite of try is whatever it takes. Whatever it takes will take you wherever you want to go. At least it will take you one step towards that. But trial will take you nowhere. Okay? We have wonderful sessions on that, very powerful sessions on that. But you just stay with this. So never say try. अगर आपको कल भी कोई दोस्त बोलता है ना कि मैं ट्राई करूंगा और करूंगी, आप समझ लेना वो कुछ करने वाला नहीं है. ट्राई का मतलब है you just take it from me, I will not do. आप उनसे ले लो whatever it takes, तब देखो क्या होता है. Okay, so one example I gave you, that's how you can create time for yourself by simply not taking up the calls. Now I want you to write in the chat box what other areas you can see yourself to stay away from such distractions when you are doing something urgent and important for you. Okay, just write in the chat box. Just write in the chat box what else you can do to create time for yourself, to stay away from distractions. Reduce screen time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely right. Google, absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah. Not seeing unwanted videos. Absolutely. Chit chat and gossip. Absolutely. See, can you see how much time you can create for yourself? Social media too infectious. Absolutely. See, you have heard about a lot of programs on time management and are talking on phone for long time. Yes, arguments. Yeah, absolutely. So you might have heard about this, right? It's very common. So these are the areas which you can actually make a lot of difference for yourself. So as I was talking about it, you might have heard about this term time management. There are a lot of seminars going on, a lot of workshops are there. Even people have written books on that. Let me tell you, this is according to me. You cannot manage time. Yes, thinking about past and future, absolutely, Rajiv. You cannot manage time. Time is not something that is manageable. वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है. It is not something. It is not something tangible which you can manage. Time अभी से 2 मिनट पहले जो चला गया वो चला गया. You cannot get it back. 2 मिनट बाद आपके लाइफ में जो आना वाला है वो भी आपके हाथ में अभी नहीं है. So you cannot manage it. Time cannot be managed. The only thing that you can do with time is to create it. आप अपने लिए समय बनाओ. So if you have 24 hours with you, you can have 1 hour extra, you can have 2 hours extra anyway. You know how can you have it? Just by deleting whatever is not important and urgent for you. And let me tell you honestly, if you can just do that, whatever you have mentioned, if you can just do that, आपको confidence level एक दिन में, it will just take 1 day. कल जब आप इसी वर्कशॉप में इसी टाइम पे होंगे, I can guarantee you will come with a higher figure of confidence, whatever you've given me right now. Because you are doing what you're supposed to do. All right? Yes? Can you at least see that if you can do that, your confidence level will go up? This is what transformation is all about. Transformation is all about this. Something which is happening to you and you cannot go back to your previous state. Okay? So here I am closing my presentation right now. Now you can come back to me with any questions that you have. We have 9 minutes to go. You can unmute and ask me any question that you have. Any clarity you need, any doubt you have. Everything we read since childhood, but after a few days we forgot all things. Nothing like that. Whatever is important, you still remember. Have you forgot 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD? Have you forgot the words that you read while reading a book? Have you forgot how to do addition?
In practical things, everybody likes to eat some. I just take a small example. Those are not good for health. Those are not good for its career. Those are not good for it. Whatever any aspect of things, right?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
we talk always those things. Those are not good for ourselves. Similarly, we have a deadline. Or we have a very important thing that we can't survive without that. Then we are following the things by
Yes.
choice or without choice, right?
Yes. Now, when you are in my workshop, I always work with the person who is sitting on your chair. So instead of using the word we, say I. How do you know that everybody is like that? Every person
But
only
somewhere
is unique.
somewhere we need
So
to
you say
like
I. So I do like this. I do like this. I act like this. It's all about you. The transformation is going to happen with you. It is not going to happen with me.
definitely.
Okay. So this is another transformation. Let me tell you guys. You start focusing on yourselves. You know, where did we start with from? हमने क्या बोला था? Who is your most? क्या competitor बोला था? I used a word which started with C. Most challenging competitor. The most challenging competitor that you have is you yourself.
प्रैक्टिकल वही होता ना जो मैं खुद लेक करता हूँ सालों से। मैं कितने बुक्स पढ़ चुका हूँ, इतना मोटिवेशनल वीडियो देखता हूँ, वो कुछ टाइम के लिए होता है क्योंकि मैं उसकी प्रैक्टिस हैबिट नहीं बना पा रहा हूँ। जैसे टीथ ब्रश करना एक हैबिट है कि किसी चीज को पढ़ना, मैं आपका सेशन ले लूंगा, कितना रखता हूँ, कितना उसको फॉलो करता हूँ, क्योंकि प्रैक्टिस नहीं करूंगा उस चीज की तब तक मैं सक्सेसफुल हो नहीं पाऊंगा। और वो प्रैक्टिस करना वो एक कॉमन मैन के लिए, वो 1% लोग इस दुनिया में सक्सेसफुल हैं समवेयर, मैं ये मानता हूँ।
Exactly.
अपनी
So the
पूरी
point
दुनिया का
is
1% लोग सक्सेसफुल है।
absolutely, buddy. So point is, I really don't care who is practicing or not. The question is whether I am practicing or not. I am important for me or not. That is the most important question that you need to answer.
Perfect.
It has nothing to do with the world. World क्या कर रहा है उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। अगर world आपको आके बोलता है how do you do that? That means you are doing something and the world is watching you also. As the world is watching everybody else,
execution is the toughest and the biggest challenge for everyone. Those are not following. That's the main key point. We read from childhood. Everyone read childhood, even though we read Gita, whatever we read the books. Same thing is mentioned everywhere. When the world is created, that time lots of guys have written the same thing. But only followers is successful. But I think 90% will not follow the things. Everybody knows the thing. Those are, if I'm reading the books from since childhood. But the main key point is the success, how to execute the thing in our life. Few days is possible, but after certain days, your friends, your family, sometimes, you know.
Yes, Kapil, yeah. So that is where you need to work with
That's my biggest challenge. I'm facing this biggest challenge. I want to do that, but I can't. Somewhere I stop myself. I don't know why.
All right. So you start focusing, at least you start with this Eisenberg matrix. Whatever is important for you, you put it in that box first. So if you have 10 things to do, just pick up the one which falls in that box and you start working on that.
I have not seen this first time. I have I told you, I read lots of books. I also follow lots of motivational speakers.
Yes.
But day by day, I know what I do. I suggest to other guys. But how to implement on ourselves, that's the toughest task to me.
It's not a difficult task actually. You just need to do it. Otherwise, it stays in the trial domain. That I'm trying my best, it's not working.
Yes.
You just do it. Just pick up one thing. You know that as
Just
we are
one
talking
thing,
about
one
this,
thing.
this one thing, एक ही काम कर लो. खाली prioritize करने के लिए apply कर. Don't need to do everything. You know, we are learning a lot of things from different sources. The way I work is whatever I pick up once in the morning, I just apply that throughout the day, and then see what happens. And that's how I keep on improving myself. Okay. Yeah. Any more questions, please? We have only 3 minutes to go. Any more questions? Actually,
I just wanted.
right? You all of you are clear
Hello?
about the homework?
Hello.
Yes.
I just wanted to add one thing to the same thing that we were discussing just now. Is it cannot be always from 0 to 100%. It can be from 0 to 1% as per my standard, or it can be from 0 to 5% on everyday basis. So even for
Forget
a
about the
1%
percentage.
change, and it gives a smile to my face.
Yeah, forget about the percentage. Just figure out something which gives you that smile. You don't need to get into the percentage. One step at a time, one action at a time is just good enough. Just get up in the morning, look at the mirror and ask yourself, hey, how are you? The other person will also ask you, how are you? You say, I'm at the top of the world. The other person will also say, I'm at the top of the world. If you are in doubt anytime throughout the day, just stand in front of the mirror and look at the person and ask, hey, Ben, what is happening with you? You are the best. You can manage things so beautifully. You can manage your husband, you can manage your children, you can manage your mother-in-law, you can manage your father-in-law. Come on. इतना सा काम तुमसे नहीं हो रहा है. So that one thing can make a huge difference to you. Just stand in front of the mirror and challenge yourself. I'm telling you, it's priceless. वो जो experience आता है ना, आपको लगता है कि मेरे साथ कोई और है. But standing in front of the mirror is very important. It's not like just thinking about yourself. Okay, you can give it a shot. Any more question? Anybody? You have 1 minute to go. So no questions. Once again, reminding the homework, just focus on this Eisenberg matrix, figure out what is urgent and important for you, so that जो सवाल के जवाब आपने 0 दिया था आज से 2-3 दिन पहले, I want to see some answer to that figure. That yes, in so many cases I have picked up things which are urgent and important for me. Even not using the phone is also urgent and important for you.
Absolutely.
It is not always which has to be yes. There are certain no
Perfect,
things also
perfect.
which are urgent and important for you. Okay. So कल मैं ये poll डालूंगा, and whoever is attending this workshop right now, I want to see a good figure in that poll. It should not be the way you have came up 3 days ago. All right. अब आप बोल नहीं सकते. All right. Have a great evening. Enjoy your evening. And
Bye-bye. Thank you.
just notice that how your confidence level is going up. That is most important. And we'll have 2 more very powerful sessions tomorrow and day after. Same time, same
Thank
time.
you. Thank you very much. A great
Thank you,
evening
thank
to
you.
you as well.
Thank you, Sharath. Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you, everybody. Good to see you, Shilpa. Thank you so much being here. Thank you, Shraddha. You are a champ. I don't know, but if you think I am a champ, you can also become a champ. The way you see me, whatever I share, that is exactly what I do. So that is the plus point in my case. I may be reading so many books, but whatever I share with you, I exactly do that.